So recently, Conor McGregor was on Fox News and he said it is a done deal, signed and delivered, that he will fight at the White House. He said, just give him a little 6 months training camp and he'll be right as rain. What do you think about this? Is it the Chandler fight? Is it just anyone the UFC can think of within the next 6 months time period? Like, what's
Mm.
going on?
Look, it's hard for me to say if you put Michael Chandler and him at the top of the card because you can't do it. He's not a champion. And fighting Chandler, who's coming off what, 2 or 3 losses, I can't do it. It doesn't make any sense. Look, and I'm not saying this whole White House card needs to make sense because it doesn't. But some of these guys are still fighting for a reason. They're fighting to get higher up in the rankings. Just because it's the White House, I can't forget I can't forget that I still have a job to do to move up in the rankings and get to the title just because I'm at the White House. And let me just remind you guys, I fought at the Playboy Mansion twice. Sure, it was great to be at the Playboy Mansion. Absolutely amazing. Hugh Hefner sitting front row, watching me knock some dude out. Fucking awesome. Just titties everywhere. Fucking just flopping around. Love it. Love it. Girls walking around in bathing suits. Like people in the grotto, drinks being served. Like everyone's having a blast. There's only like maybe 600 people there. It was awesome. Hated fighting there because I didn't get to enjoy any of it. I was the co-main event for both fights, for both cards. So I didn't get to enjoy it because you have to be off premises by like 12:30. Yeah, because you can't. It's like his house is like actually in a town. It's like it's in a neighborhood, and they're like, nope, sound ordinance. You got to have it. You got to be done by unless you take it in the house, and we weren't doing that. So, yeah, party's got to be shut down by midnight. We all showed up to the venue at like 2:00. Fight started at like 5. Didn't get done until like 10. I got done fighting. By the time I got done, I checked up with the doctor, and they got my check. It was like almost 11 something. And you have to be off premises by midnight. I was like, I only got to enjoy the fucking the Playboy Mansion for like 45 minutes. I was trying to find as many titties as I could. I was like, so, fighting at the White House, it sounds great. All these guys are asking for it. It's just not going to be as fun as they think. I'm sure it'll be a great experience. You can always talk about it for the rest of your life. I think that's absolutely amazing, but it won't be as fun as you think. I think what you got to do is if you're going to have Conor on the card, he's going to be the main event. No matter who you put there, it's going to be Conor as the main event because he's the biggest draw. It's going to be him. I think it should be Max Holloway for the BMF title. That's what I think. That's the only, you can't have him fight for any other title. He's not deserving. I could see the John Jones and Alex fight being there. I could see that, especially now that Alex won and he won so dominantly tonight. I could see that happening, but you still would probably still have to put Conor there. And like I said this about 2 weeks ago. If I have Conor on the card, I don't need to have a bunch of other guys that cost me a lot of money. What am I going to get? An extra 100,000 views? And remember, it's on CBS. I'm getting paid no matter what, is what the UFC's thinking. I don't give a shit who we have on the card. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I could even see Dana in a crazy world making its own championship for the White House card, like a red, white, and blue American star-spangled presidential belt, or like a medallion. They don't give out medallions anymore, like the Olympics. That's the only thing I can think of with medallions.
Yeah, that's true.
So you might not even need a Max Holloway BMF belt. It could just be, who is Conor gonna shine the most against?
Yeah, I mean, Ilya Topuria has been very clear about. He's like, I'll be on the White House card. I'll probably be the main event. I mean, I wouldn't put it past him. The guy's a big draw, and I got to be honest. I think Ilya versus Islam is probably the biggest fight you can make in the sport right now. You know, the only other fight that I think might do better numbers would be like a Conor involved fight, but it would have to be against someone like a Max Holloway. Somebody who has a belt on the line, somebody that brings in with positive energy, someone that everyone loves, the charisma of Max Holloway. People love Max Holloway. Absolutely love him. You know? But then do you not have an American be the main event? You know?
Yeah, I mean,
and my take has always been that I don't think it doesn't need to be an American. America is a melting pot. We have Christians, we have Jews, we have Muslims, we've got Catholics, we've got all different types of religions, we've got all different types of ethnicities, we've got all different types of everyone. Doesn't matter who you have there. We are the melting pot of the world. We can have whoever at the main event. But, I mean, in an ideal world, it would have been Tom Aspinall, John Jones. America versus the Brit just made sense on the 4th of July weekend or whatever it is. And, you know, for our 250th anniversary of our independence, like that just made sense. USA versus the Brit. It made sense. It made too much sense. We'll see. Look, there's so much that needs to happen. Certain guys will fight between now and then, and they may lose so that we can stop talking about it. And some may not fight and be forgotten about because they didn't fight. So there's all different ways to look at it. Give me one more thing and then we'll wrap this thing up.
All right. Well, to wrap this up on more of a joyful, laughing note, somebody that you know very well, Nathaniel Diaz, he was making some pretty heated tweets at our boy Dustin Poirier. He made a tweet that said, "I'd beat your ass, but you're not allowed. P.S. You're checked out already." Dustin responded with, "Zuffa boxing 12 rounds, me and Nathaniel? I'd do it. Only one more fight I'd take." And then Dustin also followed up with a great tweet. "Maybe a spelling bee competition versus Nathaniel would be the hardest fight of both of our careers."
I love that Dustin can have some fun with this.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely great, man. I think it's wonderful. Dustin's a great guy. Nate is also a very good guy. Both of these guys are great people. I love that they're selling the animosity between each other. I know they've had these little words back and forth. But both of them are just good dudes. They're good people. So I would love to see that fight. I'd like to see a 12-round boxing match. Sign me up. Take my money. Take my money.
What a better fight to get the UFC fans to tune over to Zuffa boxing.
Exactly. Throw that on there.
I put it as the main event over all of their contenders, Callum Walsh, all of them. That just gets more eyes on those fighters.
Yeah, I agree. Man. I agree. I have no problem with that fight. I'd like to see it. I'd rather see it sooner rather than later, though. Like, I don't want to wait another 2 years. Nathaniel's pushing 40 if he's not 40 already. And Dustin's what, 37, 38, somewhere in there, in that mix, 36, 37. So sign me up, man.
But I know if Nate Diaz is too scared to fight Josh Thomson, he's probably too scared to box Dustin Poirier.
He's not too scared. What it is with him is that he just wants a lot of money.
Don't we all?
Yeah, don't we all? So he wants a lot of money. It becomes a problem when promoters don't want to promote it. Right now, I think everyone right now in the promotion industry, except for the UFC and TKO and Zuffa boxing and TKO, WWE wrestling, all that stuff, if you're not with them right now, like, you're not really making money. The rest of the promotions are all living promotion to promotion. So, or event to event, I should say. Element, the best hydration drink in the business. I had citrus earlier today. It's actually fantastic. And now they're making the lemonade salt in the can. Cannot wait. So if you guys use that link down below in the descriptions, they'll send you a bonus package with every single purchase. That's compliments of the Wayne In podcast. So hope you guys enjoy that.